Saint Athanasius the Great, Archbishop of Alexandria. January 18, Archbishop Athanasius of Alexandria courageously defended the full divinity of Christ against the Arian heresy, enduring 5 exiles for his unwavering confession of faith. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include persecution, imprisonment, and exile. Saint Athanasius the Great, Archbishop of Alexandria, is commemorated for his unwavering confession of the Orthodox faith, a witness that secured the Church's understanding of the Holy Trinity. Born in Alexandria around 296 to 298, he received a comprehensive education in theology, philosophy, and rhetoric. This rigorous preparation equipped him for the profound theological struggles that would define his life and ministry. Around the year 319, Archbishop Alexander of Alexandria ordained Athanasius to the diaconate, making him his secretary. In this role, Athanasius gained deep insight into the spiritual and doctrinal challenges facing the Church. The most significant of these was the emergence of Arianism, a teaching propagated by the presbyter Arius, which asserted that the Son of God was a created being, subordinate to the Father, and not co-eternal or co-essential with him. This teaching threatened the very foundation of Christian salvation, as it implied that if Christ was not fully God, he could not truly unite humanity to God. In 325, Deacon Athanasius accompanied Archbishop Alexander to the First Ecumenical Council in Nicaea. Here, Athanasius distinguished himself not by his rank, but by his theological acumen and fervent defense of the truth. He engaged in sharp debate with Arius and his followers, articulating the Church's ancient understanding that the Son is fully God, of the same divine substance as the Father. Athanasius was instrumental in the Council's adoption of the term homoousios, meaning of one essence or consubstantial, to describe the relationship between the Father and the Son. This term was not a new invention, but a precise theological expression chosen to safeguard the truth of Christ's full divinity against the Arian error. It affirmed that in Christ, God himself entered into human history for our salvation. In 328, following the repose of Archbishop Alexander, Athanasius was unanimously chosen to succeed him as the 20th Archbishop of Alexandria. His tenure, which spanned 45 years, was marked by continuous and intense conflict with the Arians and their powerful supporters, including several Roman emperors. For his steadfast adherence to the Nicene faith, Saint Athanasius endured 5 exiles from his archiepiscopal see, spending more than 17 years away from his flock. Each exile was a period of trial, yet each also became an opportunity for him to deepen his spiritual witness and theological articulation. His first exile occurred from 336 to 337. Arian opponents, through political maneuvering and false accusations, persuaded Emperor Constantine the Great to exile Athanasius to Trier in Gaul, a distant province in modern-day Germany. Upon Constantine's repose, he returned to Alexandria, welcomed by his people. The second exile began in 339 under the Arian sympathizing Emperor Constantius II. Athanasius was forcibly driven from his throne and sought refuge in Rome. During this time, his teaching was affirmed by Pope Julius I, underscoring the universal Church's support for the Nicene Confession. He returned to Alexandria in 346. In 356, Emperor Constantius II again ordered his arrest. Athanasius escaped into the vast Egyptian desert, a place where many monastics lived. For 6 years, until 362, he found shelter among these desert monks, who offered him protection and spiritual companionship. This period of withdrawal was not one of idleness. Rather, it was a time of intense theological labor. During these years, he wrote some of his most important treatises, including the 4 orations against the Arians, which systematically refuted the Arian arguments with theological precision and scriptural depth. These writings became foundational texts for understanding the Holy Trinity. His 4th exile came swiftly in 362, under the pagan Emperor Julian the Apostate. Julian, who sought to revive paganism and suppress Christianity, perceived Athanasius as a formidable threat to his plans due to the archbishop's profound influence and unwavering Christian witness. Athanasius was again compelled to leave Alexandria, but Julian's reign was brief, and Athanasius returned in 363. The 5th and final exile occurred in 365 under the Arian Emperor Valens. Athanasius was forced to hide, finding refuge for 4 months in his father's tomb. However, the people of Alexandria demonstrated their profound devotion to their archbishop. Their strong support and the threat of an uprising among them convinced Emperor Valens to allow Athanasius to return to his see in 366. Throughout these periods of persecution, displacement, and constant struggle, Saint Athanasius remained a steadfast shepherd to his flock. He wrote extensively, not only to defend orthodox doctrine, but also to offer guidance, comfort, and encouragement to the faithful. His seminal work on the Incarnation articulates the profound truth of God becoming man for the salvation of humanity, explaining how Christ's divine nature was essential for his redemptive work. He also authored Life of Antony, a biography of Saint Antony the Great. This work was not merely a historical account, but a powerful testament to the ascetic life, playing a foundational role in the spread and understanding of Christian monasticism throughout the world. Saint Athanasius the Great reposed peacefully in Alexandria on May 2, 373, in his own bed, having spent his final years guiding his church in relative peace. He had outlasted his adversaries and witnessed the eventual triumph of the Nicene Confession, which would be further solidified at the Second Ecumenical Council. His life stands as a testament to faithfulness, courage, and theological precision in the face of profound adversity. He is rightly honored as a pillar of orthodoxy, whose unwavering witness secured the Church's understanding of the Holy Trinity for all generations.